So now, I was talking about the jackhammer before, how wonderful it is. Well, it shit itself and I had to go and buy a new one. This one has cost me a massive 200. Yeah, anyway, nah, all good. It's a called a full bore. Well, whoop-de-doo. Let's slap a chisel in it. I've had that jackhammer probably 8 years for $100. You know, $10 a year, for goodness sake. And I do roughly 40 bathrooms a year. I'm not jackhammering every bathroom, but I still use it a fair bit. We'll see you soon. Yeah, so I'll get this pumping, and then I can clean my rubbish out because I want to screed that shower floor. So let's get it happening. How does this work? Oh, just like that. Yeah, so this you know, far out. Like, let's pump it up, see how it goes. I need to plug it in. Chriso. That's why it won't go. Plug it in. Okay. Let's get it around to I better put on some earmuffs. I'll come back, I'll come back. This is a little doozy. Whoa! Yeah, crowbar as well. Woo! No, that's cool. All right, people. See you soon. I'll clean up this mess. Have another 2-minute jackhammer, and I'll start screeding. See you soon. G'day everyone, it's Chris O. I'm about to put the mud in the shower tray now. You see, this is a classic example of how it was done. This is why I'm a super stickler now for waterproof on top. I regret to say, for years I have waterproofed on the slab like this too. And it's not good, because that only needs to be slightly higher there and the water can't run away. There's no pre-slope. There's been a slight leak here over the years. That timber's all right, but it's you know, like, it has had water damage. That's why I waterproof on top now, because with this and you waterproof on the slab, your screeded bed is like a sponge, and it's just holding that water, and it's sitting there against your timber because it's got a slight leak. It's crazy. If that was falling down to there, water, like you're waterproof on top now of your screed, water is draining all the time down your waist. It's not sitting there. The Americans have always had pre-slope in their showers. Australia has only just started following now. I think it's law that you've got to have a bit of pre-slope, but they're still not doing it. The ones that waterproof on the slab, they're not pre-sloping it. They're putting their waterproof straight on the slab. And a lot of times the concreter slightly rises up when he comes against a pipe. So it's, you know, it's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer, people. Waterproof on top. I have a bloke write to me though that he chipped a tile. He's waterproofed on his slab. I mean, on his waterproof. He's waterproofed on his mud, which is the right way to do it. But he's accidentally chipped a tile, and taking that tile up is a little bit of a job now, not to wreck your waterproof. But there's heaps and heaps of fours for waterproofing on top of your screed. I hope I said that right. So I'll screed this, and then it can dry for a few days, and then I scuff up this with my cup grinder, primer it all, waterproof the whole thing. I'll be taking that out. We'll be good to go, Joe. See you soon.